Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. It's a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The Golden Eagles will line up to kick it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Down here for this offense. Single back, takes the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Fernandez. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The App State offense goes back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. To start the drive, the quick throw to the left side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can he keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage and they make a play.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here or the defense come up with a stop? He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Checks this down to the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. the last position, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 45. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This offense is still clicking. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Golden Eagles have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Strong game by this quarterback. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The App State offense goes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. And the single back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to
fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Defense loading up in DBs here, wanting to prevent the deep pass play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Golden Eagles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. That's a design quarterback keeper. And that run produces a decent gain. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Now it's second down here. Here comes a handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught quickly. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get the...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. He's in return. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a run to the left. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Coming up, second down and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Back-to-back losses sets up a third and goal here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, App State. This quarterback on fire today. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Passes the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Just ran away from the defense.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. The App State offense goes back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. It's an out route. The catch made. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Well, a touchdown to a wide-open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that one?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
They'll run it to the left.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The Golden Eagles come up to the line in a hurry-up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. The 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the beatdown continues.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Oh, he's looking to throw. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Still no answer for this offense.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. It allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this two-point conversion. Nice call.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. State offense goes back on the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, App State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. Here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runs through the defender. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Golden Eagles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Escapes the pocket. Powers through. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The Golden Eagles with first and 10 here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Golden Eagles are in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
And he'll set up to throw. And he's got it. So they convert the two-point conversion, get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, but the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
trying to find room. It's Jackson. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him?
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Now, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And it's a kneel down. Second down after that previous play. And the offense will just take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. And out comes the field goal unit. They're going to fake it. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Oh, they gambled there, but it doesn't pay off. Passing up on the 3 points. Might regret that. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Play action here on first down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So